like that. That's why I have my shit disabled from top to bottom. Fuck that noise.
That makes sense. Anyways, I wanted to introduce you to another custom game mode. This time it's going to be Keystone. I'm basically throwing you at the wall and seeing if any of these like really speaks to you in game mode wise.
Keystone card game, which is so funny.
Yep, and we'll start it up. Right now we're doing the Nemesis mode, so it's the PvE game mode.
Right on, right on. Yeah, but the problem with ZCP is the 75% special requirement.
Special requirement?
Going back and forth. Sorry, also talking in chat.
Oh, got it.
Popped in after a hot. I don't know, the past couple of days, people after a hot minute are popping in, which is cute.
Do you need to change your stream name from RuneScape to Starcraft?
Maybe. I'm counting down this in between on display supply. Oh, maybe. Alright, so like you said, it's just it's kind of like the strike game but with cards, in
It's
my understanding.
kind of like that. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It has
Okay.
the same sort of mechanic where it's you place units onto the field and then you don't have control of them. And there are more micro heavy game modes on arcade that are also pretty good.
Let's see. CCV is
As soon
going
as
to
it loads. What's taking it so long? Come on, Blizzard. Work already.
Let's say send one ghost whenever you discard a card from hand. So the first card game, really, besides Hearthstone, that I've played, the first and only physical card game I've played, had been
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Magic the Gathering. Gathering.
So we get to vote on which boss enemy we want to be fighting. And it doesn't really matter which one we pick.
Alright. I just chose the first one all the same.
Okay, I'll do the same. And now you pick from the featured decks because you've never built a deck before. So you pick from the top 6, depending on what you want. And you can read about what they're about.
Oh, wait, I clicked something. I don't know what I clicked. It said waiting for other player now. Whoops.
Did you pick from the green, the orange, or the blue?
Green.
Then you picked one of the Terran decks. I'll also
Right.
do what.
I mean,
I'll also do that. This is the planning phase. There are cards in your hand right now, and if you click on a card and then end phase, it will get rid of that card from your hand. But don't do that yet.
Oh. Okay.
At the top right, there is a mineral count and a gas count. At the end of every single turn, you can choose to increase one of those to a max of 8 minerals a turn, 3 gas a turn. And from those, you can play cards based on how much income you have.
Okay, so let's see. Anything else to know from there on? Because I'll see that there's league ratings on the cards.
Oh yeah, this is one of those game modes that actually has a ranked sort of grouping where people actually play this professionally a little bit. Because it's a really well made card game. So in turn, once you choose cards out of your hand that you don't want to be playing, and then it will go to the next phase. It waits for both players to end turn before going to the next phase. And then you pick a resource.
Up to how many cards?
You can have up to 8 cards in your hand. If you go over that limit, it will discard whatever card it draws. So you never want to go over 8 because it'll waste a card.
Okay, that's what I was like there. Is there going to be a penalty?
Alright, I have nothing I can play yet, so I just have to end turn. Cards that say rush go out immediately. Cards that do not say rush take a turn to go. You can also see what the enemy is placing on their side of the map if they have non-rush cards in their zone. When you play a non-rush card, it appears in your little box behind your defense structure.
This one is definitely different. So I guess there's really nothing that I can do, so just end phase then.
Yep.
The initial stages.
And then this is the battle phase. That means stuff happens.
So they're already attacking, but we don't have anything to defend with.
Not yet, but those are just Zerglings. Those are just Swarmlings specifically, which are the weaker forms of Zerglings. And now I can play a card because I have 2 minerals and a gas. And you can get a max of 8 minerals and 3 gas in your at any one time.
Ooh, weird location. Oh, that's right. They meet it where.
Alright, I'm gonna send a ghost.
Nothing to it.
So wait, if I select the card, that will play it or discard it?
If you select a card now in the play phase, it'll play it. It'll say have a check mark on it if you're playing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Right.
And then you end phase to play the card.
Cool.
Ooh, what was that? You got some fire bats.
The counter to Zerglings, but not the counter to Banelings, especially that pumped up dummies.
They're still doing a good job. There they go.
Then we retain our what was it called? Minerals and stuff that we use.
Yep. And if any minerals you don't spend are discarded at the end of each turn, and you regain the amount you would have otherwise not spent.
Move it.
Our allies are being attacked.
Now they have the roaches. I don't know why my Marauders are just doing nothing.
Ooh, that's a good unit. Let's see. They're sending out a lot of units. I'm going to send out some Seeker Missiles.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, I don't have the Hellbats anymore. And the Marauders went to the front line.
I Seeker Missile them to weaken them. That's a good card to get. Let me play. I need damage onto the field now.
I just keep getting like these mid or later game cards thus far. But like, sorry, you got to
Deploying
keep
auto
on
turrets.
keeping- Oh wow. Well, that seems strong, especially since
I also have my ghost still on the field, sniping at people.
I noticed that there's no
No detection
there's
yet.
no detection yet. There is the spore over there though.
Rolling out.
Sending siege tanks, not this turn, but next turn.
So how did you control the act of the Raven?
The Raven? The Raven does its own thing. It will send auto turrets or Seeker Missiles at its own discretion.
Or it'll shoot it, hit its own units.
That too. Send out some Cyclones.
Some trouble.
Our allies are being attacked.
Get the siege tank set up.
Did it on its own or did you set it up?
They went on their own, and once they get into range of the enemy, then they set up by themselves. Building a bunker and sending some Widow Mines.
Oh, okay, that was dumb. That one card just sends them right into the enemy line
Oh
to
yeah,
literally be sacrificed.
were they aggressive drop pods or something? What'd you say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that
They-
does. Basically, that
Okay.
card is really good at pushing the advantage if you're already on the enemy
Really?
side of the map.
Get that, please.
I'm going to send more Siege Tanks, and I'm going to send a Dark Templar. And basically, you'll see once we win this, but you can build your own deck and utilize your own strategies.
Yeah, okay.
Those Siege Tanks are doing work. Are they sending out... I'm going to wait till they have Ultralisks before I send that card.
Base is under attack.
I have one, but it seems more like a Hail Mary.
Oh, that is a lot of Marines.
Yeah, now if only they would just naturally spread out a little.
Nope, they focus fire bandlings themselves because they're good units.
A Terran. Online and prepped.
I'm sending out the Hyperion. Heroic Battlecruiser. And it looks like Hyperion's not even going to get out there before Zagara dies. And we win. Our goal was to kill
Oh.
Zagara.
I wasn't even sure which or where Zagara was in that.
And now if you're in this screen, you can go over to Collection and build a deck. If you go to a card pack store, you can purchase cards with money that you earn from winning or losing games. I have no real overarching strategy to like what decks you should be purchasing with your in-game currency.
I'm just getting cards.
Yep,
Oh, there's Legacy.
there's many types of decks.